Welcome back to the channel. Take 3, we're having microphone issues today. Long patch lead. Yeah, microphone issues. So, since last video, we have fixed Pete up since he stabbed himself with possibly the sharpest set of scissors he'll ever come across. When we were carpeting the doors, he decided when punching through the fabric to go around the door open knob that he would leave his finger underneath. Not his finest moment, I'm sure he would agree. What he did, I'll show you the hole, it's on the other sheet, but when he went through, he had his finger underneath, pressing the fabric to allow it to come through. So what he's done is, if I'll focus, is go right through and into the nail. So he half severed the nail as well. What can I say? He's old, senile, stupid, clearly. Bleeds well. So now we have a little bit of peat that we'll always be carrying because there's claret on the back of the sheet. So we have cleaned it up. It is biologically safe, don't worry. But yes, he stabbed himself with the sharpest set of scissors he'll ever come across. So I think he'll be a wee bit more careful next time when he's using them again. As I say, idiot. However, that aside, we did manage to get the doors fully covered, the panels for the doors. So when he went off home to convalesce and cure his aching finger, honestly, I got to fix up the panels with a little bit of help from Mrs. H, bless her, so, and some clamps. Anyway, fixings. We've used a number of fixings in the van so far, from self-tappers, self-tapping bolts. We've used riv nuts. We've used traditional fir tree fixings. To excuse the traffic. Oh, it's like they know when I've got the camera out. We've used traditional fir tree fixings on some of the panels. These ones slightly different because they are open and closing all the time, so they're subject to a lot more stresses and wear. So to combat that, I've gone for an easier option of securing them that can be used over and over and over again. The actual individual fixing can't, which I'll show you in a sec, but the method can. So we've got permanent holes, permanent capable of fixing. And what we've used is a good old-fashioned riv nut. Not riv nut, pot rivet, sorry. So in this particular case, a wide flange one in black to complement the door, which you can just sort of see here, but we'll show you that in more detail in a sec. The reason we've gone for that is easy to install, 4mm drill bit. So just a steel fitting drill bit, you just bore the hole straight through, and then when you compress it, you're not going to see much of that, but it deforms the inside for those that have never used these. Pulls the materials tight together, forming a permanent connection. to get rid of them, you just need the same 4mm drill bit. You just punch it straight through the same hole, right in the middle. You get a drill guide, courtesy of the part that comes out. You just drill it straight out, put a new rivet back in. So if I need to take the panels off to get to the door electrics and stuff, or to replace hardware for whatever reason, a little bit of effort, but it is easily done. So what we did was, if I do this, so this fixing here, there, right, so that fixing there, that's the hole that Pete was trying to push through. And all that's for is you push that in and it allows the door to swing out 180 degrees. That allows for greater access. So he kept his finger behind it while he was pushing the scissors through, and as I said, has gone straight through his finger. Idiot. I'll keep telling him this because he's old, he forgets, so I can get away with telling him repeatedly. So, where are they? There. So, these are what the riv nuts look like in place. They are flush to the carpet surface in all aspects, and it does pull the panel really tight. Where are you? Come on, focus. Hold on. See if I can get this better. There you go. So as you can see, it pulls the panel nice and tight to the door in all aspects. We've got 3 across the top, 3 down the bottom, and the rest are nice and evenly spaced, which was measured incredibly scientifically, and I do mean incredibly scientifically, to get the correct spacing. It's that simple. To get the correct spacing coming in, it was that. So why make a job complex when you don't need to make a job complex? So the door panels are on. Other additions that we're going to do to these doors is we'll put some netting up, cargo net style brackets, at least one at the top to house mobile phone book. There will be probably 4 down the bottom on both doors just for door storage, since we've got the capability of doing door stores. And that's where we've got to. So big thank you to Pete for his help and his hindrance. So we did have to take a little bit of time out to patch his finger up. So big thanks to Pete for all his help with the doors and the cutting out the templates and stuff. We've got the doors done now. Other jobs that we need to do are just finish off there, doing the doors for those, get them fitted on, all the hardware so that we can get all the hinges in place and the keeps, and then they can be finished and put up. So we're going to finish them in the same stain that we did the Wonder Wall, just so it ties in. The hardware will be the same as the fridge door, which I'll show you. We've still got obviously the upper cupboard to do. We've also got, as you can see, the edge strips on both sides to do to finish off the ceiling. But there's no point in doing those yet because I need to get access to some stuff for when that cupboard goes up over that lot, over the electrics. So we've got the pieces milled, we just need to put them up and then put a finishing edge to them, and then we can put the panel strips up just to finish off and hide the seams. So So that's still to come. So we're cracking on doing those in the evenings. Other bits coming. Next weekend the wife is away, so it's me, myself and I. So it will be mechanical next weekend. We've got both front wishbones to change. We've got brake calipers front and rear to change, along with brand new carriers for the calipers as well. So we'll see video of those. We've not done those ones for you yet, so we'll video all of that. The front wishbones will be a complete git, I have no doubt. The bottom ball joints on these things are an utter, fill in the missing word, to do. They just do not like to release for whatever reason. So we'll get those done. So you can get to see a bold fat man shouting at a van on that instalment, I dare say. We've still got the yeah, you'll see that one. We've still got the templates to do around the inside of the rear doors for that cardboard, so we'll make up the templates. They'll be covered in exactly the same fashion as the doors, and then installed possibly in the same fashion with the pot rivet, because they're not going to come down anytime soon. We will be having 12 volt DC power on USBs at that, so they'll be on this side, since that's the headboard side. We did sleep this side last weekend. It did work, but first sleeping that side, because once we put the cover up, you can bet your bottom dollar that when I sit up in bed, I'm going to track this, and yeah, I won't feel the pain because it's quite solid. However, I may damage the cupboard and then have to rebuild it. We don't want that, so we'll sleep this side. So I'll put the USB sockets this side, plus this is where the fuse board and everything is, so it just keeps the wire nice and short. That'll be run off the laser batteries. It comes with a DC voltmeter built into the USB sockets, so we can just randomly tell what the socket's at, plus it's the on off switch for the USBs as well, so it gives us a real indication as to what's going on with the batteries. We are ever closer to finishing her, internally anyway. Externally, as I say, we've got the mechanical upgrades, and then we start the long, laborious process of tackling the rust. So whilst it's only surface rust, it's a long process to tidy all that up and make that look pretty. Once we've got it pretty, then we can contemplate possibly doing a respray on her to a different colour, maybe. So bless her, she's cost a few bob now. She may have to live as just a white van, but we'll see. So I'll show you this. Well, I'm thinking. So, thanks to my sister-in-law, Becky, she has done me some new branding. So, what she's also done is the back. We've got the business up and running. And then if that comes out, yes it does. So we've got the business up and running now, converting vans and servicing them. So hopefully we'll get some more different style of vans in the workshop, so we can video those. We have still got our own little projects to do, but we are now at least a fledgling up and running company. So welcome to the new company. Doris is the first official client of this business, although it's for us, and this is why it's taking so long, really. I'm taking my time with her because she's ours. She's our keeper. We've put a great deal of time and effort into sorting her out mechanically. She had a hard life before, in her previous life, so we've given her a new lease. She's got new heart and legs and that. She's got a lovely, comfortable interior. We took her away last weekend up to Fakenham for just a weekend away. Just me and the wife, not you lot. So there's no footage from that. Wonderful campsite and that. We will be going back, and next time we go back we'll record some footage for you from that one. We've got the drone now. Yeah, not very good with that. Crashed it twice. Cracked the body. Got to fix that now. That requires some real practice. Big field that way. I'm going to go stand in the middle of it. Maybe I won't hit trees. So that requires some practice. But at least once we get going with it, we can get some nice aerial shot footage, both of Doris in her environment as well as where we are. We have got a long summer holiday trip planned in her, but I'm not going to tell you about that one until closer to the time when we finalise where it is. We're down to 3 choices at the minute, all costing about the same, so 3 choices, and it's going to be a pick of one of them. So it's either north or west or south by southeast. That's all I'm going to tell you, but they're long distances to get to anyway. But that's all I'm telling you, so you try and decide. If you want to take a guess, stick it in the comments below and I'll reply back to you to say yes or no. Have a guess. So north, don't think the obvious, but north, west or south by southeast. Let me know. Thanks for watching. So I know it's not been a kind of productive, more of a show and tell kind of video. Do we still do show and tell at school? I don't know. We're doing this one. So thanks for watching. Do give it a thumbs up, a like and subscribe. Do hit the notification button so you see the new videos coming out. And we'll see you in the next one when we finish some more of the interior. Take care. Oh, and the mechanical stuff, but different vids. But we'll be finishing that one certainly and showing you the fridge box as well. Take care. See you soon.